Hi, I'm Monica Ryan with SLU-TV, and today I have with me Tommy Caldwell, Kevin Jorgeson, Brett Lowell, and Josh Lowell to talk about their new documentary film, The Dawn Wall. Hi guys, welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. So, Josh, you've done a lot of extreme sports documentaries. What's different about this project?
Well, we've been filming climbing for many years, and we have an annual screening tour, and we have a lot of films that are action-oriented and made for an audience of people who are already aware of outdoor sports and climbing and adventure. This story is just so much bigger than the action. It's a human story, and it's an inspirational story. The things that Tommy has been through in his life and the circumstances that led him to this impossible mission are just something that goes way beyond what a climbing or core audience would appreciate. And our goal for this film was always to make it as broad as possible and to reach as many people as possible. And I just think the story of not only Tommy's life, but what happened on the climb, the drama that unfolds during the climb, and seeing the rest of the global media latch onto it and get excited, it was clear at that point that this was a story way bigger than just for the core audience.
So when did you hear about Tommy and Kevin's idea to go climb El Capitan?
Well, I started filming with Tommy in about 2003 or so, and I shot him on a number of things, and then when he told me about this project, the Dawn Wall, that he was trying, we went and checked it out a little bit, and it just seemed so out there, so impossible, but he had this incredible drive, and we just committed to filming it and seeing what would happen. We didn't know where it would eventually land, but when Kevin joined and they spent 6 years together, and Brett and I spent all that whole 6 years on the wall with them often and documenting the whole process.
So what was training like for you guys? You did train for 6 years. How intense was that?
It was varying levels of intensity, I suppose. Like, there was times when I think we experimented with everything, really. We had a long time to do it. Sometimes we trained really hard, sometimes we need to ease back, sometimes we'd mess with our diet. I'm not naturally as talented as a climber as Kevin. I feel like I have to really train all the time. So we go to the route and we climb for 2 or 3 months a year generally. And then in the off season, it was almost as intense for me all year round.
For me, the best training was the time on the wall, because that's the area where I had the least amount of experience. And I feel like the areas where I had the most to learn and improve were mentally, just in confidence and experience of being in those situations and learning how to climb with that style. So I would train in the off season, but I feel like my time on the wall was way more important to my overall preparation than my time off the wall.
Okay, definitely, that makes sense for sure. So Josh and Brett, so you guys were on the wall as well. So what was your training like?
Well, you gotta stay fit enough at least to jumar up the ropes to ascend these lines, but honestly, I didn't really do much training.
His arms are just naturally that large.
But it's always a bit of an ass kicking at first when I show up and day one in the valley and start slowly making my way up with a 35-pound camera bag dangling between my legs. There's always a bit of, okay, I gotta get in shape and get ready for this, but by day 4 or 5, you're starting to feel fit and moving up the lines faster, and like Kevin said, you do it on the wall.
There's fit and then there's wall fit. They're like two total, you can come trained, but then your body has to adapt to the life on the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. What was the hardest part of the climb?
Making the movie.
Yeah, I think just kind of keeping the belief that it was going to happen year after year, that was probably the hardest part.
Yeah, for sure.
Was there ever a time through your training that you were like, maybe not?
Lots. Yeah, lots of times.
What was the most rewarding part of doing this movie, of making that climb?
Doing the movie, probably watching it right now. Yeah, for sure. I think being up there, living together on the wall for so much time, was just an incredibly rewarding experience. We all bonded and became friends. It was a really, really good time up there. That's one of the reasons I wanted to come back year after year. outdoors. It's just like hang with my homies up on the side of El Cap. So
I think that last morning was probably my most precious memory of the
Yeah.
entire experience with the sun coming and warming us up. It was really cold that morning, and I couldn't make a fist with my hands. I seriously had like a gram of ibuprofen, and the sun hit, and morale boosted, and just didn't want to go anywhere else.
That's so awesome. So, what about post-production? How did you feel about going through and editing all of this? Was it hard to make choices on what to keep and what to leave?
Yeah, I mean, we had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours, as well as all this archival material from, you know, Tommy's entire childhood, and all the stuff that we'd shot previously, and Kevin's old material. And the hard part was just really solving the story, figuring out how to weave it all together. There's so much going on between Tommy's life getting up to the point where he started climbing the Dawn Wall, the entire 6-year history of the two guys trying it together, and how Kevin got in there, and then the final successful climb itself. So we kind of have these 3 big batches of footage to work with, and figuring out the structure, how to go back and forth between those different modes in a way that's not confusing and really carries the viewer through in a compelling way. It took us 3 years to edit the film, so it was challenging. Yeah.
So, what do you hope the public gets from this film? What do you hope the message is to everybody? Anybody?
Artists don't reveal their message. No, I don't know. I mean, I think I've always been inspired by the perseverance that these guys showed in, you know, Tommy initially dreaming big, and then the two of them just trying and trying and trying and not giving up. You know, I mean, in Tommy's life and the things that he went through early on, not giving up, using setbacks as a way to get stronger, moving forward, dreaming big, sticking with it. And then the relationship side of it too. I mean, the way that these guys supported each other throughout this 6 years is I think one of the things that you're really left with at the end of the film, which is a pretty powerful connection, I think.
Yeah, and then kind of the tenacity to shoot for the moon and like be willing to accept whatever happens. It's a good way to live, whether you succeed or not.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for being here, guys. Congratulations on your film.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Awesome.